Good morning and welcome to our Sunday morning Q&A on DOB sign-off. I'm excited to be here again with you today, and this week we're up to segment 3. This week I'm very excited to be responding to a question presented to me by a good friend, Chaim Sander of Big Dream Developers. The question presented was, what is needed for plumbing, sprinkler, and sewer sign-off? Well, that's a very big question, but I'm going to focus on one of them. Let's start with plumbing sign-off, and we'll leave sprinkler sign-off for next week. In order to go for plumbing sign-off, obviously we need to get plumbing permits, we need to get plumbing inspections, but this week I'm going to be focusing only on what documents do we need to actually go for plumbing sign-off once we're done with the permits, inspections, everything is reviewed properly, the Schedule B, riser diagram, everything is good. Now we want to know what type of sign-off documents do we need, and basically we need 4 documents. We need a tap letter, which shows that there is a water main coming into the building. We need a meter permit, which shows that there is a meter on that water main. We need a backflow report, which is also called a Gen 215B. And we need a sewer letter to show that there's a sewer main installed in the building. I'm going to show you what those 4 documents look like, just so you're familiar with them and it's easy to just get them, upload them, and go for sign-off when the job is ready to do so. In addition to these 4 documents, there's also the sewer needs to go into items required, which is something that I covered in segment 1. Please take a look at that. In addition to that, in some rare cases, we need to have something called a sign-off letter, which is a letter stating that for whatever reason, if we followed all the steps in the sign-off process, and for whatever reason the building department did not respond to certain steps of the game, let's say there's no gas in the building or some type of exception to the rule, then it will be applicable to have a sign-off letter. But in general, we have, again, the 4 documents we need is tap letter, meter permit, Gen 215B, sewer letter, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So here's what a tap letter looks like. A recent job, 179 North 7th Street. It says new 24-inch by 3-inch with 3-inch DIP for combined service. Combined services, that's a tap letter. The next document that we need is the meter permit. This is a meter permit. Same address, 179 North 7th. It comes from the NYC DEP, Environmental Protection. The next document we need is the Gen 215B, and that is for the backflow devices. 1, 2, 3 pages. And finally, we need the sewer letter. That's this yellow one, also coming from the Department of Environmental Protection. Usually has 2 pages. One has the diagram. Shoot me your questions. I'll be glad to answer them. Next week, we're going to move on to segment 4. We're going to focus on sprinkler sign-off. Have a wonderful weekend.